Well, we've been going to Grace since the late 90s, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got married in 2001. I think during that time, and we began to try to figure out what following Jesus looked like, and we started making decisions about, um, if or when that we would have more, that we would choose to not live at that standard, and so we haven't been, I guess we haven't been upgrading
Mm-mm.
for some time. I think the first one was probably to tithe, was to give 10% of our income, whatever that was. And for us, as things began to improve financially, we felt like we could do more,
Mm-hmm.
do more than that. Like I said, without upgrading things, I mean, one of the things that happened is that, debt started peeling off, so it's like, you pay off this car, you pay off this thing, and you don't replace it, and all of a sudden you've got $500 a month that you didn't used to have, So it's like, so what are we going to do with that? So we began to, we would add a little bit of that back to our budget, and then we would save some and we would give the rest away.
Mm-hmm. It's been very rewarding. I mean, it's not ours anyway, and just to be able to give back, and give to the people that need so much. It's been very rewarding, and just being able to do it in the name of Christ has been awesome.
I run a little business, and so we have ups and downs. Before trying to follow Jesus, I mean, that stuff would keep me up at night. It would give me a lot of anxiety. I just don't worry. I don't worry like it. What's that worth?
Mm-hmm.
What's it worth to not worry? What would you pay for that? I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot. We launched a 501c3 last year.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah, sure. So it's called Threshold to New Life, and it's about helping, showing God's compassion by helping people deal with gaps that they have in their life. And so the gaps typically involve something financial. So people run into some sort of a struggle, and so we're there to escort them through that gap and show them the love of Jesus at the same time. When I measure my life now and I look at the way that I spend my money and the way I spend my time, if I were to look backwards 10 years ago or 15 years ago, I wouldn't recognize that guy, and I would say that guy's nuts. That's impossible. I mean, I spend 4 or 5 days or nights in homeless shelters. We literally are serving people every single day of our lives, doing something.
Yeah.
And that's not to brag. I'm just saying that it didn't start there. It started by showing up at one thing one time and then deciding to come back and then come back again. That's just so it wouldn't happen without having begun, right?
It's so, I mean, we deal with it every day,
Yeah.
like Rich said, and I wouldn't have it any other way.